As a kid, I was very familiar with terms like stratus, cumulus, stratocumulus, cirrocumulus, and a few others like that. You're wondering what those things are? They're clouds. The different types of clouds that we have in the sky. I know this because I was always fascinated as those beautiful white things, sometimes grayish in color, that moves up in the sky. And I'll tell you why. My name is Lauli Bitoye and this is Code 516. And today I'll be talking about clouds. Those things up there move so effortlessly. They are carried by the wind. They store up water, pour out water. And as a kid, I constantly imagined what it would be like to be in those clouds, to look down and see what's on the surface. But more importantly, to see what I would be able to view looking up from above the clouds. It's a sight that I've never been able to get tired of. Amazingly, I used to see different shapes in the clouds, or I guess my imagination formed those shapes. But it was a beautiful thing. And I think that's one thing that some of us need to relive. The ability to actually look up and find inspiration in things that are around us. Yeah, of course, there's the cloud now. Not the cloud, but the cloud on every single device that we use. This recording right now is going to the cloud. Well, not the cloud that I used to know, but there's an invisible cloud somewhere that stores our data. But not that cloud. Sometimes we may actually need to step out of our boxes and our cubicles and actually look up, see what's actually out there. Yes, in those times of me looking up were the times when I got to consider the possibilities of probably there's someone, emphatically something out there in space that is looking back in the same direction as I was looking. What are the odds of that? Possible? I don't know. But the truth of the matter is, in those clouds, there are possibilities. Sometimes you realize just how far you've come, and other times you realize just how far you still need to go. When I look back at these clouds now, I see the memories that I had stored in those clouds as a kid, and also the dreams I had put there of the things that I still want to achieve. So maybe, I know you store lots of data on the clouds using your devices. You may want to pick up my own style of storing your memories in the clouds. And this time I mean literally the clouds. Look up in the sky and make a memory with it. Pour a moment, pour an experience, pour something, anything at all into it. And sometime, someday in the future, somewhere, you look up in the sky and just memories come back. It has to be deliberate, it has to be conscious. But trust me, it works. At least for me, it does. So it may just work for you too. So while we're storing everything, our pictures, our data, our documents and all of that in the digital cloud, right? Let's store up in the clouds that are right above us, and we do not need any form of internet chunk or devices to store up. Just look up. And if you can't look, picture what it would be like to have a blue expanse right above you, and then some fluffy-like cotton candy kind of shapes moving around just above a vast blue expanse. And and then you have your clouds. Cotton candy, yeah, they were taken from some cartoons back in the 90s. But enough down memory lane. This time around, I encourage you, start storing up your memories, start storing up things, start storing up data in the clouds. My name is Laudi Buteri, and this has been Good 516 of me sharing some of those tiny little things that actually make life enjoyable sometimes. Thank you for listening.